Do you have a question?
I do. I actually have a couple from things that you said. Is that okay if I ask?
I don't care. I'm not running for office. Yeah, you can fire away. You want honesty tonight. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
You brought up January 6th. You don't believe that was a coup?
No. Vivek had the greatest answer to this. Look, here, let me talk, because that's a great question. You have your First Amendment right.
To climb the wall?
No, not yet. You have your First Amendment right until it turns violent or you start destroying property, then you lose your First Amendment right. That's true. Just like Floyd. Nobody wants to talk about that. Well, we do. They don't. They destroyed cities. Billions of dollars of damage. Mostly peaceful, according to CNN, with the fires in the back.
But 1/6 you're saying was not a coup?
That was.
Watch them climb.
I agree. As soon as it turns violent, you lose your First Amendment right. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with them doing it.
Why didn't somebody stop it?
Then they tried, I guess. But listen, here's where listen to Vivek's comment on this. And this is the problem. This goes to my narrative. Vivek hit this out of the park when he said, this is why this happened. We went through COVID, we were lied. They locked us down, took away our constitutional freedoms. And then they did nothing with the protests with the Floyd. Then it was okay to come outside when you're supposed to be locked down because protesting is healthy. Remember that? Right? And then they masked us up. And then they mandated all this garbage. And then they tried to mandate the vaccine and they lied about the vaccine, said it was safe and effective. And then all this stuff happened at once. So people didn't trust it. They didn't trust the election. It was already boiling, and then it boiled over.
When they're climbing up the and
put yourself.
And pooping and peeing in
homeless people do that all the time outside my clinic, right?
But you're saying it wasn't a coup, but they were pooping.
It wasn't a coup. They believed that they were overthrowing a corrupt government.
No. That's called a coup.
That's not. That's their job as the American people. If the government starts to cheat or do anything else to like what they did with the pandemic. That's why with the stuff with Governor Whitmer, if you look at that with all the death threats and stuff like that, those folks were following the Constitution.
Never visited the White House or the Capitol. I cried when I saw that because I've been there as a little girl.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to play the devil's advocate. What if, nobody say anything, what if we found out that the Democrats stole the election, that they did all that stuff, and it was proved to be true, right? What would you do?
I'd be very upset.
What would you do? Just take it? Would you honor President Biden being the new president?
Well, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
It's a tough question.
Right, it is a tough question.
Right? So let's say they did all this stuff and they lied to you and they constantly lied to you and they took away your freedoms and everything else, and then they stole election. And we found out that, yes, that was indeed, in fact, true, that they actually stole the presidential election. What do we do as a people?
It's never been proven, though.
I'm just playing devil's advocate, though.
Okay, but I'm saying it's never.
But what do you do in that? So let's say it was proven. What do we do as a people?
I don't know. Protest.
It's okay, and we did that. Then what do you do when nothing happens? And then let's say they start locking you up for protesting, like they did to the pastor that was doing a prayer for the truckers that were protesting against the vaccine. What do you do next?
Okay, no, I hear you. I'm just.
I totally.
I don't know, and I'm just.
It's tough on either side, right? So
I'm just saying. I mean, I have friends all over, liberal friends and this and that. And,
yep.
And we're all kind of like.
The same way those liberal friends probably feel when they watched January 6th is probably how I felt when they were burning down our cities and removing our history.